John Lennon Imagine came on, that song, and in a song, that's how you describe Burning Man.
Burning Man is more than a temporary community. It's a city in the desert dedicated to radical self-reliance, expression, and art. Innovative sculpture, art installations, performances, theme camps, art cars, and costumes all flower from the playa, also known as the ancient lake bed or desert. The intention is to generate society that connects each individual to his or her creative potential, to participation in community, to the larger realm of civic life, and to the greater world of nature that exists beyond society. They believe that the experience of Burning Man can produce positive spiritual change in the world.
On Burning Man's website, I looked at all the pictures and I read every single thing I could, and I thought I had a pretty good idea of it, but I still wasn't sure what to picture.
I knew that it was in the middle of the desert, just there was nothing around, there's no town really close or anything, and that you went and camped there for 6 or 7 days. You brought all your own food and water, and that you couldn't spend any money and you couldn't buy stuff, and it was just a trading community.
Off in the distance you can see, it's like there's nothing around you and it's totally black because there's no lights or anything. It's just all open. There's a light, it looks like a big carnival, huge carnival.
I think I saw a documentary about it, like on TVO, and I saw something and I went back to it and I was just like very intuitively just glued onto that. And there's something about the rawness of it, the desert, which is incredibly beautiful. Something about the insanity of it, the wild expressiveness, which is unfettered. It's not following any rules, it's kind of unfolding. And there was something about the energy there that was quite unique, and I saw it incredibly lacking in my life and in society.
We started out the first day and got ready, and the heat was just brutal. Everyone's so friendly, and it's like walking down the street in a busy city, but where everyone just smiles at you.
One of the things you experience is this huge, massive, very powerful levels of acceptance of who you are. You're encouraged to express yourself and be yourself without any fear of criticism, without fear of judgment, without any sense of competition, I would say.
At first I was just a spectator. I didn't know how to participate. I didn't know.
I was trying to be just as open as I could to everything that was going on around me and just really experiencing it.
So you can actually bend it with your hand, exactly. When you use force to bend a spoon, the boundaries are broken. But when you use your mind to bend, the boundaries are melted.
And this woman went on stage and she had all these spoons. And she gave all these spoons out to the crowd. And so I went and got a spoon and I was sitting down. And she was talking about bending a spoon.
You have to believe you are going to bend this spoon with your mind today.
I was just looking at the spoon and really focusing on it, and I didn't realize when she was like, you're doing it, you're bending it. Keep going. And she was like, get excited, like, bend your spoon, you know? And I didn't realize at first that I was doing it, and then when I started bending it, it just felt like Play-Doh. Afterwards, I was so excited. I was like, wow, I just bent a spoon, that's really cool.
Your belief system actually shape your reality.
There was a few sandstorms.
Rachel had gone to get ice on the bike. And within 2 seconds, it was like a whiteout with sand, like you couldn't see anything.
I was riding my bike back, and it just started getting, like, all this sand was just like crazy whirling around me, and I was stuck in the middle of this sandstorm.
A couple minutes later, I saw her pull up on our bike.
You're dead. Oh, shit. Close the door, like all in my eyes. Close the door. Oh my god.
And there's a lot of chaos, but at the same time, you can trust the chaos because it yields something very beautiful. Being there, for me, reaffirmed my belief in humanity as a positive force on the planet.
This is too much freaking fun. I said, where the hell did this begun? Come on, burn, 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 burn on. Rip it, wash it, remember where you come from.
I've been here 4 times. Cowboys, what they call me. I got that. I had such a good time that I couldn't help it. It's very important to me. It made a big change in my life, and this is where you find happiness. And when you leave here, you carry that with you until next year, and then you come back and get rejuvenated again next year. That's what it is to me. I enjoy it. It's like coming home when I come through that gate. And Burning Man is one of the
Very
important things to me in my life.
The man has no pre-ascribed symbolic content, so it doesn't mean anything. You put onto it whatever meaning makes sense for you. So some people, let's say you've had a very difficult year or something significant happened, you put that on the man, and when it burns, it's gone, you know? And for some people, there's an angry energy, and they'll say, burn, fucker, burn, stuff like that. For other people, it's just a very beautiful experience. It's an experience of connecting with others. So I think it's deeply personal. And in that sense, for me, the first time was absolutely profound. The 4th time was just like, I don't really even, there's probably something more interesting going on, you know? It's becoming Disneyfied, like Disneyland, Burning Man land. And other people say, no. But there's something to that. It's getting huge. I mean, there's probably by next year it'll be triple the amount of people that there was when I was first there.
I'm Neptune, and I live in India in the winter, and come back to California in the summer. Sum it all up, I called it organized chaos.
I think there are certain elements of it that are dying, and that they're being slowly eroded.
The world has changed too, and people have, and things that are going on have changed. So, of course, Burning Man's going to change too, because there are people that are coming from that world to Burning Man. But if you really want to experience it for what I think it is, and just spiritually on your own, or just to connect with other people and stuff, then you have to take the good with the bad, kind of.
The more the Burning Man grows, and it acquires a reputation in the mainstream, you know, you see it on like CNN or stuff like that, which is happening. The more people will be likely to go there for all the sex and all the drugs, and it's a big party.
There's just so much to experience, and if you want to go and you want to party like it's a rave, then you can do that. Like I said, that's your experience. That's your Burning Man.
Right.
But there are a large group of people, and they all have different Burning Man experiences, and there's room for all of those people out there, I think.
I hesitate to go back again. Part of me really wants to, part of me doesn't. And the reason is it's I don't really want to see the decay.
I hope people don't wreck it. But
they welcome you to Burning Man and say, welcome home. This is your home for the next 6 days.
I tell everyone, like, I went to Burning Man and it was amazing and it changed my life. It changed how I think about things. And it really did.
This celebration ends with a burn, a tower of fire, the burning of a 7-story man. This spectacle, ritual, represents 50,000 ideas and one for each participant. Perhaps those ideas are the shells we hide behind, or the shadows we never talk about, or our grievances, lost dreams, or old identities. Something is forged, melted, or molded in the hearts and the minds of the people. Here, a new freedom is born. Some spiritual identity is found in the isolated nothingness. The strangest thing is, it seems everyone wants to take something home with them, or at the very least, be sure they return the following year.